What is up, Facebook world, and a happy Sunday. Sorry about the shit lighting. You're going to have to deal with it. It's the only decent spot I can find in my house. So thought I'd jump on today and talk about how to actually create change and manifest it and stick to it, and how to do this easily. So I always talk about this, hey Matthew, how you going? I always talk about this equation, guys, and this is just human nature, that most of the time, not always, but generally, the pain of your current circumstances. Hey Nick, hey Melissa, whoever else is on, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what you're up to on your Sunday. 11 viewers online. I love 11. 11 is my favorite number. Hey Elizabeth. So the pain of your current circumstances must outweigh the fear of change or the fear of unknown, okay? The pain of your current circumstances, whether it be shitty finances, shitty relationship, whatever it is, emotional trigger, must be so grand, so fucked up that it's got to outweigh, right, the fear of the unknown, of what I'm stepping into, the fear of change, okay? Because this shit is real, I get it. And that's what usually creates us humans, and finally the ego, to take a step back and say, all right, let's do this. Let's do something that's going to change our life. And that's when you create massive, lighting's on point. Thanks, Louie. Hey, Godano, how you going? That's when usually you create that massive action. I know for me, that's what it took, that massive, massive pain to trigger that leverage, to finally do something about my life and to raise my standards. But this is the thing I always think about. How can I get people to create change? How can I get people that have got a lot to lose? People that are sitting on a 7 out of 10. Oh, I'm just on a 7 out of 10. Sometimes I drop to a 5 out of 10. Sometimes I'm on 8 out of 10 if I've had a really good weekend. And then I'm back to a 6 out of 10 on a Monday. How do I actually get people to leverage? And, you know, I'm going to completely expose the coaching world. If you've ever been on a coaching call with someone, and, you know, this is just the way we do it, that we try to shine the light on that by asking you questions. Okay, where are you now? Blah, 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 blah. You know, what are your frustrations? What are you not happy with? Where do you want to be? And then when we look at that gap, we call it that gap. And what we do to create that pain, to create that leverage, we say, great, so what if nothing changed for 5 years? What if nothing changed for 10 years? What would your life look like? What would your emotional state look like? Hey, Julian, how you going? Hey, Sheree. And all of a sudden you start thinking, fuck, if nothing changes in 5 years, I'm not going to be in a happy place. My relationships are going to be shit. I'll get sick. There's just no way that I can keep doing this for another 10 years. Shit, bam, leverage created, and they sell you into their program. That's the way it's done, guys. And hats off to them and us, because literally, it is usually that leverage we have to create to help you understand that if you keep going the way you're going to go, your life is going to pass you by and you're never going to actually take that massive action that is required. But I want to talk to you about, you know, obviously there's so many resources out there these days. You know, how do I actually create change, Alex? There's so many. You can go on YouTube and watch all the Tony Robbins that you like, and, you know, all the doctors and like every single new thought leader, all this profound shit on YouTube, on tap, whatever you want. And it goes back to the whole information is free, right? Implementation costs money. This is why people hire coaches usually, right? But why I wanted to talk about this is that we hear, you know, a live. Say you're listening to my live, or maybe you've listened to a past live, and you go, fuck, you know, hey Morgan, thanks for joining. Think, you know, shit, she's right. I'm going to meditate, because if meditation can clear my junk, and if meditation can help clear some of those fears from my subconscious mind, I'm going to start meditating. And you build on your I'm gonna list. Oh shit, Tony Robbins, you're right. I'm going to do that. Oh shit, Dr. Wayne Dyer, I'm going to do that too. Oh, I'm gonna. And your I'm gonna list just keeps growing and building and growing and building and building. Your should list. So your I'm gonna, until you get to that point where you get so fucking overwhelmed because your I'm gonna list is this big that you end up chucking it in here. Now, what is this? Yes, I've got a prop. It's called the FUCKIT bucket. I always talk about this, guys. This is where all your I'm gonnas get to a point where you don't know what to fucking do. So what do? You're just going to chuck them all in here. Because your ego can't handle it. Your ego can't handle when you're trying to create change and you're trying to stack on too many things at once. Okay, you're trying to stack too many things at once. And then you build this huge I'm gonna list, I should list, and then you never end up doing any of it. Okay, and that is because your ego is trying to keep you playing small. It will do anything in its power to protect you. Anything in its power to not take that action that might mean something different, something uncertain, something that means change. It's trying to protect you. And I'm not trying to demonize, hey Erica, how you going? I'm not trying to demonize the ego. I'm saying let's shine a motherfucking torch on it and see it for its truth. Because when you can see it for its truth, bam, the power of it goes away. So know that when you've got that shiny object syndrome, okay, and you're trying to do too many things at once, it is going to eventually build that I'm gonna list, and everything's just gonna get too overwhelming and you're gonna throw it in the beautiful bucket, the fuck it bucket, okay? I expect some laughs. I came with a prop, guys, come on. So, how do we actually create change? How do we light that shit up, Mel? That's right. How do we actually create change? Well, it's very simple, guys. Choose one. Choose one thing to implement it and then do it, okay? Build it. So choose one. So say you know you want to start meditating, choose it. I'm going to build on 5 minutes. I'm not going to go straight into 20 minutes, translate into meditation. I don't know how to fucking do it. Choose one. Do a guided. You know, I know I've put shit on guided meditations, but if that's where you need to start, awesome. Progress, you know, over perfection. So choose one habit, build it for 21 days, then add to it. Choose another habit, build onto it. Choose another habit, build onto it. And this is what I help do in my program, guys. Nice seed there, isn't it? So guys, I do have 2 spots left in the tripod method, which is coming up on the 1st of June. 2 spaces left only, okay? And this is what comes back to. Information is free, implementation costs money. And this is where I get my clients to implement the changes that I put into my life to create the changes that were necessary to create, manifest, and consciously create this life that I have now, okay? And it didn't take long. I'm going to be honest, it really didn't take long. I believe change can happen in an instant. So if you know that you're sitting on a 7 out of 10, or you're anywhere between a 6 to an 8, and you're kind of like dipping back and forth, and you know that you need someone to keep you accountable and to give you the tools to actually implement it and create that massive change, then book in a call with me. I'll put in the link. While we're talking about overwhelm and putting everything in the FUCKIT bucket, here's some options for you to give you some overwhelm. If you're not ready to sign up to the tripod method yet, if you want a bit more time with me, if you want to know a little bit more about what I do and you want to actually experience what I actually do for my clients, then join my new upcoming challenge. It starts also on the 1st of June. It's called 1111 Manifesting Accelerated. It's one short 1-minute video every single day. You implement it in the morning and you will start manifesting like a boss. The things we were manifesting just last month was absolutely unreal. I've created a new group because the old group had way too many people, and I want to give a lot of new people, fresh people, a lot more love and attention. So please hop on over. I'll also be putting it in the link. Another thing to overwhelm your ego, I'm also running a workshop in Melbourne for all you people. I love that you love it, Steve. Hey, Marlene, thanks for joining. Holding a workshop here in Melbourne. So anyone that's not in Melbourne, don't worry, I will be taking it interstate, but it will be in Melbourne first. It's called Raise Your Vibration. So if you want to see me do my magic in person, if you want to create some magic, if you want to jump into your flow, if you're tired of the hustle, if you're tired of the struggle, if you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to grow your client base, whatever it is, I'm going to teach you the tools, and you're going to come out the other end having the tools to actually create change and implement this into your life. So guys, there's a few options there for you. Book in a call for me if you want to have a chat about actually creating change and having me hold you accountable for 8 weeks. Number 2, you've got the workshop in Melbourne if you are in Melbourne. Number 3, you've got the 1111 free Manifesting Accelerated Challenge. Okay, guys? Awesome. Thank you, Elizabeth. So guys, remember, if you're trying to create and build change, know that a lot of the time your ego is going to keep with its RAS. Your reticular activating system is going to be like, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want to do that. Just shed light. The more things that you put in your I'm gonna list, the more likely it's going to end up all in here. Fucking all of it. All of it. You're just going to end up throwing it all in there. I give up. I'm done. I can't do this. Shit, change is hard. Yes, change is hard when you're trying to do 5 million, billion, quadrillion things at once. Change isn't hard when you do one thing at a time. And when I really look back at when my journey started changing, just really started transforming, is when I did exactly that. You know, I would get up in the morning at 5 in the morning. I'd do my incantations like a crazy bitch down Beach Road. Then I would implement meditation. Then I would implement my affirmations. Then I would implement doing some NLP. Then I would implement, and I would just keep building and building and building and building until boom shakalaka, new fucking person, new fucking mind, new fucking reality. Fucking amazing, isn't it? All under 2 years. Bang, bang, gone. And because I know that I've done this, guys, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. Honestly, I never, ever, ever thought in a million years that I'd be able to do what I love and get paid for it. I never thought in a million years that I could be a business owner, an entrepreneur. No way. So guys, bite the bullet, do something, join my free challenge, or come to the workshop, or book in a call with me. I love you guys. Happy fucking Sunday. Have a phenomenal weekend. And if you're experiencing, Monday-itis, come 7 p.m, fucking book in a call with me. I love you, and take care. Fuck this lighting. See you guys.